live. Can we see it on here though? Why does it not come up on YouTube? What is going on? Come on, YouTube, play ball. No, what is going on? What is going on? Have I messed something up here? Now it says I'm live on this. So, am I coming up? Have we actually gone live, or is there that much delay? I think there might be that much delay. I do apologize, chat. I do apologize. Alright, let me just share this. Alright, Sharon, yo, Nuck, how's it going? Hey, Seek, how's it going? How is it going? Stopping by already. I'm only just at the point of sharing links around. Sorry if there's like a ton of delay. I'm just streaming from my phone today. This wasn't really planned, but I was gonna just chill out and launch some Beyblades anyway. So why not hang out with some cool people as I do it? I'm just literally sharing it in your Discord right this second, bro. What am I testing? So I was playing around with it a little bit the other day, but I'm going all attack with, let me see if I can see that on there properly, Phoenix Wing, 160 Rush, Night Shield, 360 Flat, and Drown Buster, 960 Low Flat. I was just launching them from the X side here the other day. Yo, man, how's it going, bro? How's it going? Yeah, I was just launching them from this side the other day during our testing video for, what was it, Leon Crest and Phoenix Rudder. And I mean, Leon Crest, I think, impressed me the most out of everything. I was expecting 760 to be the thing I was most excited to do stuff with, but funnily enough, I think the Leon Crest blade impressed me the most. Wasn't really fussed about anything from Phoenix, if I'm completely honest. I'm not really too keen on Glide right now, but yeah, and 760, I don't know, more testing needs to be done before I want to chuck it in my deck. Are you going to be holding a tournament in 2 hours? Oh, heading to a tournament. Oh, nice, man. Nice. You sent me your deck already, didn't you, dude? You got that Rhino Horn variant in your deck. Times 8 notes, since I need combos for your Phoenix. Well, this is a very popular one. This is 160 Rush. I really like Phoenix on taper, but I think with what I'm going to be coming up against tomorrow, Rush is the better choice. And I need to get better with Rush, if I'm completely honest. I need to get a lot better with it. So mainly just practicing the different types of launch I want to be doing with these combos. So with Rush here, I want to be doing that reverse X. So that was a pretty good example of what I want to be doing, just reverse X into consistent extreme dashes. Hopefully have enough in the late game to maybe hit a KO if needed. Oh, you got a new deck. Ooh, tell me. Phoenix you like, but you're not sold. I mean, it looks great. It looks great. And that sparkly paint on a new fancy blade is just like super alluring. But I can't think of a home for it. Nanashi's borrowed one from me because he wants to play it in the tournament tomorrow. So I can't remember what combo he built with it though. He borrowed a copy of Orb as well though, so I think he might have it on Orb. I'm not sure about the Ratchet, but yeah, I think he's playing it on Orb tomorrow. Did some practice last night, got a better one. Saw Phoenix, mate, 960 ball. Raw is what's Raw? Tyranno Raw? Is that a Beyblade? Is that the Phoenix variant? Are you just playing like two Phoenixes and Rod? Like, is that allowed? So you can play like the retoolings of like bays in the same deck. So you could have like two Phoenix blades essentially. That would be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. You're gonna have to remind me what Raw actually is, bro. Go shoot. That was a bit too long of a reverse X. We don't really want it coming up from the pocket side for its first attack. But again, launching up there, you're likely to make contact before that point anyway, before it would get all the way around for a full one like that. So yeah, not unhappy about that. That just means it got up there with a good amount of power still left in it. Yeah, the retools are allowed in the same deck. That's amazing. That's amazing. They need to do another Phoenix retool. Oh my god, when they retool Rod. I'm playing Wizard Rod, Crocodile Rod, and I don't know what other crap Hasbro will come up with. That's amazing. That's hilarious. How much lighter is it? Because I'm assuming it will be a bit lighter than Wing would be. God, without lighting, my my base stadium looks like an absolute trash heap. That's rough. You recently got Hell's Hammer, but you're not sure if he's any good. I was thinking of putting it on disc ball from Wizard Rod, but not sure. So when Hell's Hammer first came out that week, I played it in a G3 tournament because there was like a side quest. Every round you win, if you have Hell's Hammer in your deck, you get like an extra stamp, which is like a discount at the store. So I ran it in my deck and I actually managed to win the tournament. I ran it on 360 low flat because I really like the upper attack of Hell's Hammer. But in my channel's Discord, there's a couple of people that really like it, but it seems to get used on taper a lot. So maybe give it a go on taper. I haven't tested that out much personally, but I really, really like it on low flat. You gotta go for like broke. You just gotta try and KO your opponent. Like there's no other way to win. Yo, Myth, how's it going? Yeah, we caught each other. How's it going? It finally happens. Hope you're doing good. 2 grams on average. Okay. Yeah, they just chop 2 grams off and give it a different name. Yo, Ray's in the house. How's it going, bro? How's it going? Yeah, it's not like a full-on battle stream, I'm afraid, everyone. So I hope you don't get too bored at watching me just get reps in. But like, it's got to be done at some point. Are you going to try and use 360 low flat? Appreciate the advice. Yeah, man, go for it. It's fun to sling around the stadium because it's lighter than some other, like a lot of other attackers, but at the same time, it's not that light in comparison because it's a bit of a later blade, you know. And they've really done a good job, I think, on the Hell's blades. Like even Chain's probably the least used one. But I've got a Hell's Chain combo in my deck box at the moment. Chain 760 Hexa I want to test out just during free play tomorrow because I think that'll be a good old laugh. But yeah, so for Phoenix, if I'm on this side, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I haven't fully decided if I'm launching from the B side with Phoenix tomorrow. I mean, it's going to depend on the matchup no matter what. Like, I'm just practicing some generic launches. But the reverse X is nice in this. But if I'm coming up against like a Rod, I think I'm going to try and actually do a bit more sniping with Rush. I don't think Rush is the best bit for snipe launches because it's very narrow. It doesn't get that grip on the stadium for that speed to zoom across. but you can give it a little bit of encouragement. So yeah, it's kind of like this area here you're aiming for off of this one. Although I do also really like a parry launch, but again, that's probably something I'm going to do with my Night Shield combo more. But just launching straight to that side to cut it off and then hitting your X's. It's pretty much the main strategy there. And like I said, I'm not amazing with rush, so doing like a long kind of reverse X from the B side isn't my like forte, as it were. I mean, I can hit it, but I just don't use it a lot. So yeah, like on something like orb, ball, or taper, like the long reverse X, I feel much more confident in competition using. But for rush, because I just haven't used it loads in tournaments, it's kind of like this bit that I just randomly switched to last second because I'm like, meta, whatever's. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Like, it caught up to where it needs to go, but I hit like into the gears like this, which is not what you want. Yeah, I don't really like that. I think trying to hit parries, and even for this side, because you within an all attack deck, you want to dominate in this side of the stadium. You can just launch to pin on this side. You can also launch from down here to like push yourself up in there straight away and like maybe interrupt your opponent's reverse X if they're using a stamina combo. But yeah, I quite like with rush just pinning it to the spot and letting it just like go fast. Right. Just putting some like good RPM into rush. It feels like you can get away with it because it's the attack bit least likely to kind of self KO. Yo, Pete, how's it going? Yo, Pierre. Yeah, man. The size 11 oars are just flopping around with tan lines and everything. Wish I could say it was 1:30 here, sleepy boy. No worries, Pete. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. We're just goofing around, launching some bays. Nothing too special. But yeah, I think from the B side, I'm just gonna hammer Phoenix into the stadium and let Rush kind of just run its course, unless I see a particular matchup like Tyranno beat for Phoenix and Cobalt Dragoon for Phoenix. I'm probably going to try and dodge them more than anything and out stamina them because I don't like the way they contact each other for Phoenix. I think they're very good at nullifying it. Unicorn as well, actually, but Unicorn you're going to see in less decks. It's still very popular, but you're going to see it in less decks. So that's where the reverse X from this side will be more helpful. But what you can also do if you want to do a little bit of avoiding like early on is just like hit up to the far pocket from this side and just move around in the center. And then hopefully you've sped up by the time they drop down in and you get like the better contact later on. But who knows? Who knows? You got to play those mental mind games like with your opponent within a, like, I don't know, half a second. Actually, no, you say that. I'm that annoying guy at the tournament where if I haven't decided how I want to launch it, I'm like, oh, sorry, what was your combo again? I need to double check that. Like, what was it? Was it orb or ball? Sorry, I forgot. Oh, Mims got too good. Too good for the tournament. I'll see you later, bro. Have a good tournament. Good luck, man. Hope you smash it with your OP 2 Phoenix and 1 Rod deck, bro. Love it, love it. Bro is stacking the favors in his sorry, stacking the odds in his favor. There's no way you missed Nuck by 10 minutes. Man, Nuck's in and out. He's a ninja. He's a ninja with the live streams. All right. But yeah, combo number 2 tomorrow. Bump, 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 bump. It's going to be my Smash night. It's been a while since I've actually played him in a official tournament, so yeah, time to crack him out. Like from this side, I'm pretty much always sniping with him because he's just great for beating the stamina out of things. So it's pretty much always like something towards that corner because that's normally where they're launching from to poke him up there. And like flat honestly hits such smooth and nice extreme dashes, and it's got like a decent amount of LAD, you know. The Nashi's fine. How's it going, dude? Have you been seeing any remakes being played often in tournaments? No, not often at all, I'm afraid. When I went to the G1 in Bangkok, there were like a few people like repping the remakes, but there were also mainly the people that would be like doing a cosplay to do the tournament in. It was more like just like representing like that than going there to. I mean, of course, I'm sure they would have loved to have won, but that wasn't like the main goal. They were just doing their like cosplay and having their day out, you know. A lot of people using them during practice before tournaments, and like that one back in Bangkok. But when it came to the actual tournament, people kind of bottle it, you know. Gonna watch your launching video right now since I need launching guide. Appreciate it, bro. Nice stream. Love the content. Man, you're too nice, Spooky. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I hope it helps. Yeah, so Smash Night tomorrow. Hopefully, we beat the Stowner and get some good hits. Like typically with this combo, I'm trying to get like 3 solid hits on something in a row, while it's still going at a good pace, and it normally manages to knock something in a good position before it starts hitting its extreme dashes and can like hit more finishes. But if you come up against like a heavier blade, an attack type like a Phoenix, which I think this matches up really well against, it's all about just hitting it as many times as possible and just killing its stamina. But because it's been on flat, if you're launching from the B side, it's much easier to do parry launches from, like where you're showing like the full face to the pockets on launch to hopefully like push them out early with like very little effort while they're going like fast themselves. Like, yeah, exactly like that, basically. Just that kind of like pushing the face of the blade up towards the pockets there, and then you just level out into your dashes and stuff. But yeah, I love this Smash Knight combo for that parry especially. Hitting those in the early days, as in like the first few months of X, because it's only just over a year old now. But hitting those like early days was like the highlight of launching for me, hitting like just instant KOs from like parry launches. Like very satisfying feeling. So I have to walk around to double check what chat's saying. Try some spike combos for training to beat Ryuga. Man, I don't even need to train to beat him. I'll try and find a copy of Spike, and that can be what I launch stuff against if you want, bro. Oh, there's a Spike. I'll make an invincible combo to test against. The ultimate combo. The Kryptonite to my deck. Rhino Horn. 260 Spike. God damn. My throat is tickly AF right now. So there's a lot of launches I won't be able to test because it's not at the same time as each other, which is pretty important, I think, for most attack combos. But from the B side here, if I like try and hit the same trajectory, like it's just pushing the face to knock it up towards that way. And like, I mean, 260 I know is easy to burst as well, but Night Shield surprisingly hits like a lot of burst KOs. this combo. But again, I've just used this combo a lot, so there might be something of like I've just got, I don't know, some skill with this blade, but also I've probably just seen more kind of like wins with it because I've used it so much. So that's not really like scientific proof that this is a good combo or it hits stuff a lot, but I've just used it like a lot, like a lot. Can I zoom in on the stadium at all? Wouldn't that be a little bit better? You don't have to spend too much time staring at my crusty feet. All right. Let's put that rhino horn in there. And there we go. And Mim left before he could say burst priority. Goddamn. Damn it, Mim. You had one job, bro. One goddamn job. Scientific proof, yeah, man. Everything I post is science. Yeah, from this side, you're just looking to snipe with a night shield most of the time. Oh, why is it hanging out in that corner? Yeah. Okay. Nanashi, have you changed your deck since the other day, or are you keeping the same build? Bro, just put chain on it. What, on 260 spike? You genuinely want 260 on it? What's your chain combo with spike then? What ratchet do you want, bro? You like the launcher? It's not a bad setup. It's not a bad setup. It is just slightly sexual. I will admit that. But, you know, these things need to be done. Your personal combo is chain 560 spike, of course. Alright. If you want to see me just batter your favourite Beyblade, we can do that for a minute. But, oh, God. I haven't even practiced launching my Drown Buster once yet. Alright, where's a 560? There's a 560. I guess I'll use my chain from my deck just for you, Pierre. Alright. Don't say I don't do anything for you, bro. There you are, sir. There is a Hell's Chain on a 560 and a spike. It doesn't have a waifu sticker though. That it does not, but I mean, my battle pass kind of has 3 of my favorites on there, so you know, catch up, bro, catch up. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Look at that tanking, that absolute tanking from Spike and Hell's Chain there. God damn. Putting the top meta combo in its place, Pierre, with that Spike tech. Unbeatable, unbeatable. Go sheep. Well, we didn't make contact on the right side of the stadium, but it was enough. It was enough. Yeah, I'm just too good. I'm sorry. It's like You can't beat me with the same thing twice, bro. You need a ultra spike or something, I'm afraid. But you can have one more against Phoenix. I'll give you one win. I'll launch really light. You can have this win by spin finish, and then I'll test some other combos on it. I'll test Night Shield and Buster. Let's not launch Buster. Use Smash Knight. Yeah, Smash Knight's up next against it. But I'll give him the spin finish, and there you go, bro. There you go. You can carry on living in a world where you think Spike is good. Alright, Smash Knight time. From the X side, so we're going to be sniping. Wah! Oof. They're dancing the dance. Oh, look at that counter hit. That counter hit from Chain. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Very nice. Nice if I do. Let's not pretend like Spike is bad. No, mate, it's really, really good. Really, really good. Lol. Bro, I ain't the one gaslighting you. How did you know? That's the only reason my face isn't in it. My feet and my toes are actually AI trying to render hands. That's why they look the way they do. I really like Chain. The one problem is that you can get underneath it and get to the ratchet too easily, but yeah, have you considered this combo on Hexa or Needle? Like, I would say high Needle, but you just show more ratchet then. But yeah, maybe Needle or something, bro. Or yeah, Hexa. Like my Hell's Chain at the moment is 760 Hexa. Shoot. First Buster launch, I'm going to try and do my special launch, even though Thingy's in the way already. Ugh. We can still hit it from there, though. We can still hit it. Yeah, that was just like chucking it directly on top. But these things can't be avoided. This is like the exact trajectory that I need to hit, so it's going to have some kind of clash in the middle. Never joined the dark side. Lol. I don't know if I'd call Spike the light side. Alright. I'm hoping I can get some good results with this launch for Buster tomorrow. But it's probably the thing I've practiced the least, so we'll see. Oh, that didn't pay off though. That didn't pay off. That ate up our stamina. We had way too much airtime then. It's because Chain's already in the stadium. I'm trying to like get above it for some dumbass reason. That's not the launch we want, but if we can get low enough against Chain on a low burst resistance bit, we can always pull out a win. Yeah, I won't be able to do it for launching in there first anyway, but the parry is really nice with Buster on the B side as well. Like, showing like the face up there. And if you can get it up there, because I I mean, we all know Buster hits like a truck if you make one good contact on the tip of the sword there. Like if you're already pushed up there with the face of the blade early on and you hit like a dash, or you just level out and manage to hit them with the point, it's like very high chance you're going to put them in one of the pockets, if not extreme finish them. Oh no. And if you go on the wrong side, you're going to finish yourself. Damn. Did we bust then? Wow, we're the ones that bust. We got absolutely, like, denied. Like, Chain just, like, face shoved us down into the ground and was like, nah, you're not sacking me, bro. No chance. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Chain is mocking us. He's doing what he wants. Yo, YK. Do you think Buster is good for competitive? Yes, I do. 100% think it is very good for competitive Beyblade. I will be playing it myself in a tournament tomorrow. Be running an all-attack deck, and Buster will line up as blade number 3 in that deck for me. I think, the plan is, anyway, I'm going to make a video using the footage from tomorrow's tournament. I kind of want to make something on like hitting like how to run an all-attack deck, like some theories for like increasing your win rate if you're running an all-attack deck. Yo, it's the GOAT. Thank you, man. Yeah, hitting 2K is very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Very grateful to all of you. All blimmin' 2,000 of you now. But yeah, have a good time, man. Thanks for dropping by. Ugh. Just doing some testinos. Well, not really testing. This isn't testing time. This is just practice time. We've done the testing. Like, decks can always change, but I think this is what I'm going to be running regardless. Boom. Wonder if we should just be straight up sniping from this position. But I mean, we will be doing that a lot anyway with Buster. Hitting that immediate KO is just what it's bred for. Spending a lot of time hitting our attacks from the wrong side though with Buster. With these launches on this side, I wonder if maybe instead of sniping we need to maybe do a little bit of a reverse X to end up on the correct side. Maybe not. Or maybe a better reverse X will do it. That was pretty pants. That was very shallow. Very, very shallow. We want to be hugging way higher around the rails. Oh man. We bounced off the rails into Chain and straight into the pocket. That was like a trick shot. Like a fatal trick shot. Yeah. If I'm going to reverse X low flat, I prefer doing it from the X side for sure. But we beat the stamina out of it. What's chat saying? Sorry, I haven't been over. Yo, Metal, how's it going, bro? Yeah, man. It's the high-tech launches. Didn't you know I post content on how to launch really, really well directly into the pocket. How do you avoid it going into the pocket since it has such high recoil and chance of working against itself? Well, it's not that it's unavoidable. It's not that it's unavoidable, but your strategies. Sorry, I didn't see your question, but I was kind of murmuring or precluding to it then. You want to try your best with your launch strats if you're playing attack types in general, not just Buster, to operate in this top half of the stadium. So depending on what side you're launching from, the B side or the X side, and what, of course, what your opponent's combo is going to take your launch. But for attack types, there's a general few that I really, really like. So if I'm on the B side, I really like the parry or like a snipe launch to like make instant contact from this side. So at least maybe if you don't KO them, at least if you recoil, you're bouncing back this side. So that hopefully sets up your next hit from this side as well, and you can repeat that a little bit more. So like a parry is when you're showing more of the face of your blade towards the pockets on launch, so you can get that deflection, hopefully immediate KO, you level out, and then you go into your normal flat kind of bit movements. And then sniping would be like going across the stadium, typically very diagonal, you're trying to catch them. Typically at some point here, if they're stood like and launching right above this side, trying to reverse X, and you're going to show more of the flat tip to the stadium on launch to let it kind of like push across the stadium more. So like that contact will help it zip across quicker, but doing that will mean that you're going into your X dash sooner, or you make a big contact, and it will eat up. Just bear in mind that if you do launch flatter with a snipe and you make that big contact, it will eat up more of your stamina early on. Like with attack types, you kind of preserve some stamina with your tilt and how much you tilt with. But if you snipe from that flat one, you'll be banking a lot on that initial hit, like going across the stadium and like making a big hit. So yeah, anytime you go flatter with your attack types, just bear that in mind. You're investing like more energy the flatter you go, like on your earlier contacts. So yeah, just be wary of that. And then on the B side, the X side, again, it's typically going to be reverse X's and snipes again. But what I've been doing with Dran Buster that we figured out to do against what was it? Leon Crest 760 Orb, because we just weren't getting any KOs from it. We had to go to the, I always called it like a pendulum launch, but the drop launch is kind of like the name it's been penned in the channel Discord, where everyone's calling it. So, and it's really good. It's just a way to generate that first initial bit of inertia on like a pendulum swing. So I'm be launching from here, but I'm aiming to swing up, so I immediately come down in a kind of like a little, almost like you're in a half pipe, I guess. You could imagine it like swaying like a pendulum, like executive toy, kind of like swinging in that way. And the way I've been trying to do it from Buster is up towards here. And we hit some earlier when we were testing against Chain on Spike, but essentially you're flicking up this way whilst pointing this way to try and push it as much towards this side early on the launch so it swings back down. You can do it to the far side and stuff as well, like 100%, but that will be lifting the front more. And again, showing more flat to the stadium to do a typical diagonal snipe and then just hitting them on the return. But because you're launching into here, that's where everyone goes pretty much at the beginning of a match, so you're more likely to make contact. So it'd just be a normal snipe or reverse X to get there. That's not the goal of this one. The goal of this one is to go up here, because if they're going up there for their first one, they drop in and you come behind, that's where you're hitting your KOs from. And then you're very close to the X line and they tend to be relatively smooth after that. So yeah, that's the plan for Buster. Not so much with the other bays. I haven't really tested that with Buster enough, let alone like trying it with these guys. But like, I just don't think it's the favorable launch for these bits. But I need to do way more testing with it, honestly. How am I doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's a chill. Well, I was about to say it's a chill weekend. It's not a chill weekend at all. It's been a very, very busy weekend. my wife's away at the moment, doing like a driving license test thing, like off the island. So it's just me and the little man for the weekend, and we're currently in the process of like signing contracts for new houses and all that nonsense. So we've been doing that. And then, yeah, little man's asleep. I'm just getting some practicing because we've got a tournament tomorrow. So little man will be coming with me to that one and hanging out. Won't be able to play because he's a wee little boy. But this is adults pro blading. Bro turned off the AI. Dranza 560 Quake. This is going to turn into a combo stream now. Aren't snipe launches banned in official tournaments? So I think what you mean by that is like when they're like throwing them across the stadium, like fucking like blah, like you see motherfuckers when they can't launch with power, they like have their elbows sticking out either way. They like throw them on the string launcher like this, or on the ripcord launcher, and they're fucking flying across, and you kind of like aiming for hands. But no, like you still need to make contact with the stadium first. I don't mean like literally like fucking shuriken your Beyblade across the stadium at them. Like hit the stadium with your tip and use your launch strat to snipe them. Yeah, not unless you're hitting your opponent's arm. Yeah, don't be doing that. Yo, Sax, how's it going, bro? How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. What deck am I using? So it's an all-attack deck tomorrow. We're going to open with Phoenix 160 Rush. So the theory is with my attack types is to run them in order of who's got the most stamina, because the idea with attack type decks is to like win big, lose small. So keep my good stamina bits at the beginning. So Rush has got the most stamina in the deck. Second is Smash Knight, making his return to my competitive deck. So Night Shield, 360 flat. And I'm using, again, all my heaviest copies of stuff. So that's like my Cobalt Dragoon flat bit. For Smash Knight anyway, these aren't my heaviest copies of stuff. But attack type should be blue, so that's why they're all blue. And then number 3 with the least stamina, Buster 960 low flat. Least stamina but heaviest hitter. So that's what it's there for. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, man. I hope it helps. Yo, Lloyd. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, bit of a random impromptu one. I was just going to be here, like, launching Beyblades for an hour myself anyway, so I figured I might as well chill out on here. My crest at the moment, just because we've been talking about it a lot this stream, is currently on high needle, just because I like this combo. I like launching defense types on high needle, but I do think it's stronger on orb. But in my carry case, because I only have like one copy of each part, I don't do repeat ones in it, is Unicorn 560 orb in there at the moment. Yeah. Crest, I think, is definitely going to make some appearances tomorrow. And it's quite heavy. Like when it like fills out into a full combo, I think it might be my third heaviest combo in my deck box at the moment, behind my Phoenix Wing and Buster combo, which is like saying something, to be fair. Night Shield is definitely my lightest one. This is only like, I think around like 32 grams at most. Most racist type in the meta, always number 1 each gen. Never join the dark side. You talking about attack types? No way. No, stamina. Stamina is always the strongest type. Always. Just by default, like, even if they released just crap stamina parts, it would probably just still be the safest way to win a game, like outspinning your opponent. Like, at least like with defense, you're hitting counters as much as you can, and with attack, it's high risk, but because like you don't spin for very long and you self KO more than anything else, and you have to like ideally knock them out. You have to win by the hardest method. But yeah, no, I think stamina is by far, like, just type wise the strongest, because was it like, so attack types are meant to be strongest against stamina types, but if they just dodge for that little bit, you kind of fucked, aren't you? That's just how it is. It's not helping that I'm like launching like a million years after I put chain in the stadium. Oh God, Busto. Well, I hope Shield can get me as many bursts tomorrow during the tournament. That'd be nice. Set my mind at ease. What do I think I'm going to come up against tomorrow? I do think I'm going to come up against Crest. I think I'm going to come up against Crest on Hexa is what I'm going to come up against. Hexa or Orb. Like, Hexa just because for some reason, like, people just really like fucking Hexa. Like, it's good. It is good. But, like, I don't know. I think people get too hyped on Hexa. Genuinely curious. Is Smash Knight a legit good combo? Yeah, so that's more than fair enough, bro. Like, don't feel bad about asking that. So, with Smash Knight, I love this combo to bits. So the reason I kind of made this one is at the start of X, before we even got our hands on any parts and stuff. Like, my favorite thing to build in Plastic Gen is like compact defense attack rings on aggressive aggressive attack bits. So like compact like smash attackers. And when they spoiled like the first 4 Beyblades, I was like, well, I know what combo I'm making straight away. And this was genuinely the first Beyblade, like genuine Beyblade X parts I got. I got this stadium early and was 3D printing MFB adapter bits. Because I got this like during the pre-sale that they did in Tokyo, where people had to queue up. So this is one of the Kora stadiums from then. Not even though they've just made it like a easy thing to get now anyway. Like they keep doing that with Beyblade X. Like it's like, oh, exclusive this, and then it's just released like everything else later on. But yeah, and then because all my pre-orders from Mauler Toys didn't come for like it's like 6-8 months. Like I ended up getting smaller bits in together, so I got Drown Sword and the Night Shield recolor, and yeah, Smash Knight was born. That's my first Beyblade X combo video on the channel, actually. But yeah, why I like it. So the Night Shield gimmick of like being off-weighted. So it's got that like bit here that offsets it. So one of these parts here is heavier than the other two. Allows like for that wobble effect when it's on like a defense bit and stuff. But when it's doing that with an attack type, instead of like hitting like even, where the weight distribution is like in the middle of the blade, it's more similar to something like Dran Buster, but the weight isn't outside of the bay. Like, so the kind of like a swing and centrifugal force that this blade shape will generate will be all on the outside of it. Whereas like this weight tipping is still inside the same frame because it's a circle. It allows for a really interesting kind of like wallop and like life after death combo that I really like on flat. It works well on other attack bits as well, but I really like it on flat. Because even when you kind of like do like a flat launch with this combo, which you're rarely gonna do any, but even when it's flat, like it still off balance itself that little bit because of the gimmick with that third one. So you end up getting these kind of like little angles and uppercuts on all your hits. And yeah, I really do like it. Now, do I think it's just a combo everyone's gonna pick up and just be like getting wins with? Probably not, because it's not as heavy as other attack types. Flat, a lot of people, I think, don't do well with flat because they need bits that do kind of like more autopilot stuff. So like rush and like hexa, or like point and stuff, where like you can aim all these, you can do all the different stuff with them. But I think there's certain like bits that kind of like really assist with a lot of stuff, and you can just rely on the gimmick more than anything else. And I don't think this has any parts that really have that. Like Night Shield, I think you need to know what you're doing with it to get the effects. Like 360 is just a good ratchet. It's like that kind of like middle of the road ratchet now. Like when it first came out, it was like the best one because it was the hardest to burst and like the lowest height. But now we've got so many different options at 60. It probably gets overlooked, and then it's just flat. Like people, if they're running attack bits, they go for rush, they go for low flat, they go for XL for some reason. Stop putting XL in your decks unless you play against me. If you're representing Bega and you're playing in a tournament, I'm not going to be in. Don't use XL. But anytime you're playing against me, you're welcome to use XL. I mean, even Taper you could count somewhat as more of an attack-oriented bit, but it is a balanced bit. I do really like it though because it's got some accurate launches and some good speed on it. Hexa should have broke the meta. Nah, it's not infallible. Like it's got a big glaring weakness in it, and that's self KOing, which is like a big issue. It's very, very good. It's got amazing stamina. And it can hit hard because of like the flat sides on the bit, but those flat sides and the amount of teeth it has into the XL are like its own worst enemy early game. Are you guys getting a G1? We're getting one in Malaysia soon. So we've had one already. We had one a few months back in Bangkok. I think there'll be one October. I'm hoping it's towards the end of October, because then I'll be able to do it. If it's before mid-October, then I'm going to have to miss it, which really sucks. But yeah, that one I think the prize will be like sponsorship to go compete in Japan. But I am going to a tournament next weekend where the first place prize is that as well. So fingers crossed, because I'd like to do all the tournaments, you know. And I'm still after that Drowned Sword recolor. I need that gold Drowned Sword so I can make a gold Smash Knight. Yo, Metal. Yeah, Taper is underrated, and I was one of those people extremely guilty of underrating it back in the day. I talked shit on it for a very long time because just like flat so much. Like I was just wrecking shop with a Smash Knight and Scythe on ball, and I just looked at Taper and all the other options as like, I don't know, second rate. You know, I was such a snob against Taper. Now it's like genuinely, I'd say probably overall the best bit. That was a very light launch for Night Shield, so I don't expect much from it. But I mean, even then, it pushes like a Crest into the pocket, which is good. Crest is much heavier, much denser, and yeah, like Flat's got good LED. Not as good LED as Gear Flat, but it's already got way more stamina than Gear Flat. Not nearly as much stamina as Rush, but way more LED than Rush. You know, and it's got way more speed than Rush. Way more speed. You can go super fast with your flat launches. I mean, launches on flat, not flat launches. But flat launches on flat will be fast. You whooped it with a Taper combo. Oh, spoilers. And I can't wait to see those battles, man. I'm hyped for that. I'm super hyped for that. Yeah. See if we can put it out of there with Buster. Just practice a couple of those drop launches. Yeah, that wasn't one, but that definitely wasn't one. Can't wait to do that at the tournament tomorrow. Just fucking full on self KO, missing them the whole time. That was a very weak launch. This is not going to be a launch I can just pull off without more practice consistently. But when it's going, it's going. Yeah, that's more like what we wanted, but it came out very fast then. Yeah, but it just puts us on the right side for contact. Like, again, it's easier to pull off without the bay already in the middle of the stadium. But when we hit it, it seems to just do the trick. We were making the right path, but there's just something already in the middle of the stadium. It's too hard to get away with it. Maybe if I do, I'll launch really, really fast and launch the other one afterwards. We'll see. No, already too late. We're way too late. We don't have a chance with that bullshit. No way. Bro, pester Elliot to finish uploading our videos to our Dropbox. Ah, no. No. Is that why you're waiting? Because of Dropbox, man. Ah, that's going to be endless waiting. You should have taken the SD cards, man. 100% should have taken the SD cards. How are the player based in Bangkok here? We can't even participate in G1 if we don't queue hours before. Really? Wow. Like, do you guys not get a chance to like pre-book and enter? So, because max capacity for the G1 I think is around like 540, something like that. And yeah, we pre-register typically. The last G1 was like 364, something like that. So yeah. No, there's a big scene, so there's like sign-ups on the day and stuff as well, but everyone just registers typically. And again, because it's like some people, it's not that cheap to be able to enter. Like that probably deters a lot of people, but I think with the G1 this time round being like the prize to go to Japan, it's probably going to be busier again. So hopefully. Hopefully I can go. We got the upgrade Dropbox plan. He just needs to finish uploading. Well, get on his ass, bro. Get on his ass. I want to see these battles. Or is this just more spoilers? Like he's not uploading them because he gets whooped. No, a lot of people that queue up at 6 a.m. It's crazy. Oh, bro. Can't even get in the mall here until like I think 10 a.m. Like. To hell with queued up that early for that. I mean, to be fair, if it's the only way I could compete, I would do it 100%. You got to bounce? We'll chat again soon, brother. Yes, Metal. I'll catch you later, bro. To be honest, like I'm not going to be on for too much longer. It's coming up to an hour now. I just wanted to get some practice launches in, but I'll do a couple more against Crest. And practice doing the reverse with Rush on this side. The only problem with it is if we don't, well, I mean, that worked out nice because we hit lots of repetitive ones. But a lot of the time, if it's not at the same time as the other person, we knock them out of this corner first, we're probably not going to be hitting them with like our most powerful hits. Because we're just like going around the stadium for way too long. Yeah, like even now, like these aren't very powerful launches I'm doing at all. Like more about just getting that smooth, like kind of accuracy and placement, and then get your reps into that during practice, and then start like ripping them a bit harder and seeing if you can keep that same kind of like pattern and like accuracy as you go, and that's where you really get to like evolve your launches a bit more. Well, that was close, but Leon Crest decided to come back. But we beat enough stamina out of him. Nearly got the extreme there. Well, I'll take that anyway. Never count Phoenix out. It can punch like a truck. Right, I'm just going to do a couple launches from the B side without a bay in there. Just to practice a few more before I wrap this up. Yo, Zerta, how's it going? Looks like you're not too late. Not too late, bro. I'm going to do a few more little launches, but this is towards the end of it. But yeah, if I'm on the B side, I think I'm happy with the options I've got for Phoenix on Rush from here. And again, there's always just the nuclear option of like launching super hard into like this kind of portion of the stadium and just like holding there for a bit. A lot of people like to completely change their angle and like really hard launch into there for that. But yeah, no, I like with Rush at least, I feel like just going like hard here and you spin out and you go into more like consistent X dashes kind of pays off as well. Oh, pays off exactly like that. Straight into the far corner. That snipe would have been beautiful in a match. You can always get those like little flower patterns in the kind of like middle part of the dish with Rush especially. I remember when all those came out and like Vipertail 560 Rush was like the attack combo, and that's what I loved about it, was like this like kind of doing like old school Beyblade like flower patterns and stuff. I feel like even on Rush from the B side, if you flat launch, I mean, you can definitely still self KO, but it's less likely on Rush because it doesn't go crazy fast. See, let's do a crazy hard launch a couple of times and just see if it like self KOs like exactly every time. Well, that one's hitting like into this bit here instead, so it's a little bit safer. But if it a clean one and went straight in the middle, it probably would have been a self KO again. Something we can't really decide. Like with our launch, like there, like that's probably about as close to KOing, like in the X line as you want it to ever get. See if I can do like a hard launch, but like super flat, super flat. Oh god. It sounded like damaging to this part of the stadium then. No, still alive. Rush ain't too fast, so we ain't got too much to worry about. I wonder if that would still be effective when Rubber XL comes out for the flower pattern, I mean. But with XL, like, I don't know, can you hit like flower patterns with XL? I would have thought it would have been like too wide in the X stadium. It would just go like straight to the outside. As soon as it hit the stadium, it would probably just go straight to the X line. It's like, not the biggest fan of XL. I mean, with flat, you can definitely like just immediately self KO, like from the speed on this. That was lucky it bounced off the top bit, but yeah, I think I like learning. never really a time to flat launch because you can just miss like the timing on your X dash when you're going for that one single X dash KO. Like you gotta be like frame perfect with the timing on it, otherwise it's just so likely to self KO you. It doesn't look like a Smash Knight's gonna jump out the stadium though. And then low flat. And the second one, it hit right at the top of the shroud on the first dash. Yeah, man, Buster goes a little bit wild, but it's fun. Rubber XL probably won't be too useful due to the difference in friction between extreme rail and their stadium floor. Yeah, I mean, I think rubber is probably going to be best on defense tips in this gen. But maybe having some kind of like, so having like, say we took these two bits, maybe something as narrow as Rush being a rubber bit in the middle, like a flat tip, but not like just protruding out for the sake of it, but like somehow being on a bearing inside something that frame so it can maybe spin a little bit easier. I don't know, kind of defeats the purpose because it'll kill some of the speed from the grip. And it'll be way more of like a balance tip really than an attack type. But yeah, I'm just having a hard time imagining rubber being good for attack types in this gen, to be honest. W string. All right, Pierre. One more time, I'll take on a chain on Spike from this side of the stadium. Well, you've weathered the storm. Maybe not, maybe not. You survived my best attacks, but they weakened you enough that we were able to get the job done. Smash Knight next. Like the string on my launcher that was very, very crunchy. Don't know what happened there. Get my excuses in early if Smash Knight doesn't win, that's all. I mean, its only chance now really is like a random burst. Oof. Alright. 2 points to 1, Pierre. I'm going to have to rotate my deck if I don't get it in this one. Oh god, get on the goddamn launcher. Oh no. We need the burst now. We're on the wrong side, no good contacts. But we get the spin. So 3-1 to me. I'm gonna go back in with Phoenix against you, bro. I didn't even get much of the string length in that launch then. That was pretty bad. I need calories. Oh, doing good at bouncing back off the top of the shroud and avoiding those extreme finishes, bro. But we get the spin finish and we take the 4 points, I'm afraid. We're just that guy. Boom, the impact driver from Burst had the same issue. Metal flat will probably be the meta for attack types if it ever comes out. Yeah, I think it'll be really good. I think it'll be similar to like Rush and have just insane stamina, but I don't know if it'll be very fast. I think it'll be a little bit slower than Rush. The way I imagine like it having just such little friction. Um, but yeah, I think it'll have better stamina than Rush, but less speed than it. So it'll be interesting to see for sure. And again, it would depend on how wide they make it. Like if they make it a tip like Rush, or if they make it like wider, like flat, or like low flat even, with like a very flat face, would be very cool to see. Very, very cool to see. But I think we're going to end it there now, chat, because I am hungry. It's later in the night now, and I've got my reps in. I'm pretty happy with what I want to do. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. It's been very cool hanging out with you. Very, very chilled and short one. Let me just kind of like brain vomit my launch strats and ideas as they came to me, which was nice. But yeah, I'll let you know probably how the tournament goes tomorrow in a future video. I'll probably try and smash that one out very quickly because again, if I don't, I'm in the middle of a move, so I probably won't have access to my computer for a few days to edit stuff. But yeah, enough of that chat. Let me find out how to end a stream on my phone. They've changed the interface on YouTube streaming on the phone. Do I just literally click the X? Is that it? That seems like a... Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, thanks for dropping by, chat. I appreciate it. Short and sweet stream. Yes, appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. All right, take it easy, chat. Peace.